got a towel on. He comes right in the morning. I just want to see your reaction.
He was the first one I saw when I walked in today.
Well, something like that doesn't really bother me like you're not trying to make a statement on something, doing this and that. It's just having fun. I went to Adams State my junior year of college.
Like tonight's shaping up to be a big night here in Tatum, New Mexico. We got two teams very evenly matched going into their final game of the season for the playoff starts. But better than that, look down the field. We have many elementary school, preschool, and first grade, second grade, third grade. There's no telling how old those girls are. But we're going to have plenty of cheerleaders out there to help out our cheerleading squad.
Background talk.
Okay. No big rush. I just wanted to touch base.
My roommate.
I'm here. Everything looks good.
So we
Anyway, well, that's fine with me.
anyway, we're in there and they go,
Yeah, you should get an earring.
okay, so I got an earring. It's like a week before Thanksgiving, so I go back home for Thanksgiving. I'm like,
Yeah.
4 days.
that one really scared me.
Stop.
But my grandpa, I thought, he's gonna rip it out.
Yeah.
So,
He just looked at me, shook his head. He always said, Don. That was his leash. He did that, and I'm like,
Yeah. My son, they went on the state track meet to Austin. He got him one of those magnetic ones right in his ear. We had a coach that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like 6'6", weighed like 330 or something like that.
I mean, no, we had
He walked by him, he just pulls out, and he said, "What if that big guy?" He said, "Your dad would think."
that's what I was afraid of happening. That's how that our movie went on.
Doesn't look good for basketball, coach. 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot.
You got Mason.
I know that's strong, is it strong?
Well, Taylor's 6 foot, it
Oh, for
says.
us, got you.
Surely somebody else is.
It's Mason and Stephon. I thought that was their roster.
Now they're not taller.
I thought they had a couple of bigger.
They got a 6'2". That Brock Burns, that's Billy Burns' son. That's your quarterback too. I guess he's pretty good. 6'1". And
He's good. He went back home. I was had to think about what
It's
he
been
has
an
so
hour.
many deals.
Hour.
I know this kid is actually
yeah.
a pretty good player for his size. He's pretty athletic.
I think he
Well,
got
his name I know, of course, I know Burns
He's
obviously.
been having things.
Actually, I don't have some of the other names that used to be really good up there. So,
And so
now,
he
I
started
know that
saying
kid.
stuff to his
That's
friend,
a ag
and he
teacher's son.
started saying more stuff
Yeah.
than some of the kids went,
Someone
"He
used to
wants
have some
just
light
let him,
kids.
Yeah.
They were good athletes.
These Lightfoots.
Reserve or?
He just broke down.
Well, these Lightfoots used to be from Corona at one time. They've been out. Yeah.
It was Corona.
Yeah.
So they see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they all start crying. I told them, no.
Gotcha.
No, that's not your drama. You don't get to take it. Sorry.
Got team captains making their way onto the field tonight for the opening coin toss.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell him maybe his mouth shut and not say evil things. You're all right. You wouldn't feel guilty and start crying. He went home and everything was fine. Grandma went over there with him. The hard thing is they don't have.
That's the only kid they're posting that's over 200. That
Their
strong
grandma's
kid.
not their legal
215.
I guess technically they're home.
The rest of them, 150s, 160s. So probably
Texas, maybe. Dude, betting on Texas furniture store guy who stands to win $75 million. That would be the largest payoff in sports betting history. They didn't say how much he had to put down.
Geometry class. A little bit of mathematics and geometry.
If you can do it, you're not worried about it.
Plug anybody. Plug me chili all last week. Exciting football game here tonight. Should be a lot of jumping, screaming, yelling, hollering. Football team's probably doing a little bit of action out there too. That was just a cheerleading squad I'm talking about.
Why don't I ask you a couple of questions, Coach? And that microphone, you actually get your own mic tonight. How cool is that, right?
Yeah, very cool. Thank you, Adam.
Matt, introduce yourself to the audience once again. I know everybody in Tatum knows everybody. Of course, I'm Alan Scott, and we're on the World Wide Web, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Coach Victor Solis, Coach junior high offensive line, linebackers.
And, of course, you're helping out with the varsity tonight. What role do you play on the varsity? I know you're always up in the booth, and you've got a lot of papers and strategy and stuff. So what are you doing up here?
I try to see if their tendencies hold true from watching film, and if they get somebody new in the lineup, just try to see if we can get an advantage.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts now, man? This is an important ball game tonight. Of course, they're going to take 8 teams, from what I understand, into the playoffs, and these two have had similar results against the big dogs. We know Melrose, Fort Sumner, Magdalena, Lordsburg, and but they played hard against them, scored some points, and so did Tatum. And so you look at that, and then you look at the teams that they blew out, and Tatum has won those games, and it looks like Logan has too, and they're kind of both in the same boat. But whoever comes out of here tonight with the wins is going to be a leg up, right?
Oh, exactly. That's right, Adam. They have their quarterback Brock Burns is so savvy. He can. He's a double threat. Park Strong, he'll run
Big
fullback.
tackler too, huh?
Oh yes. Park Strong will run fullback, and then alt line, and then like you said, linebacker. Man, that guy is a load.
Yeah.
And then the number 2 Qatar, he's fast, so they're a threat.
Yeah, they got 3 guys in those skill positions who can hurt you. I remember that from last year. What do you think the keys are to victory tonight? I think one is probably protecting your quarterback, not getting any kicks blocked, being solid on special teams, and then you got to win the line of scrimmage. Is that how you see it?
Yes, you're spot on. No penalties, less mistakes, no turnovers. Special teams has to play solid. I think you're right. It's going to come down to a nail biter at the end. I hope not, but I think it will.
It makes for an exciting game. You guys coming off the homecoming win last week. Now you got all the distractions behind you and focus on what's ahead and hopefully get into the playoffs, right?
Exactly. The winner of this game just has an advantage. I mean, they'll play a lesser seeded team, so it's a lot of riding on this game.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for your time. I know you're getting ready. We are too, and You know, it just got a lot prettier up here. Abigail Durant Corrales is here now.
With us two up here, yeah.
Yeah, with us two ugly guys. But thanks for your time and insight, Coach.
Thank you for coming all the time. I appreciate y'all.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Abigail Corrales Duran joins me, everybody. We're getting set to bring you this ball game, and it's a lovely night. Couldn't be more perfect for football out there tonight, Abby. It's nice to see you. And, man, I'll tell you what, these two teams look evenly matched. I think it's going to be exciting, and with the homecoming excitement last week, tonight they can get back to business. Hopefully the Coyotes can come out with the win.
Right. Hopefully they can. You know, Logan's always been a tough team for Tatum.
Yeah, and they had an exciting game up there, the last one that I called when Patrick and I were doing the games. And so we look forward to this one. Longhorns and Coyotes about to clash here at Herb Pyre Field. And, man, it really doesn't get to be much nicer than it is right now weather-wise, huh?
Yeah, it's nice out here.
Beautiful. Just seeing the last little bits of the sunset over there. And this is the time of year where you can be way too hot in the afternoon, and then as soon as the sun goes down, if there's a breeze, and we have a slight one, it'll get cold quick.
Oh, yeah, it does, for sure.
Daytime heat kind of evaporates right out if there are no clouds to hold it in. So we look forward to a perfect fall night, crisp, cool, not too much of a breeze. It's absolutely perfect right now.
Right.
And I know the players probably prefer this because in the summertime, it's hot. You're in danger of heat stroke out there playing football. And then you get into this time of year, and it's middle of the road, and it's beautiful. And then the deeper you go, say you happen to be playing late November, early December, you can get a snow game.
Oh, yeah.
And the real cold weather is painful when you get hit, you know. So I'm thinking that if I was playing, I would like this time of year right now. It's
I know.
absolutely perfect. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Also, all of our great sponsors we'll hear from time to time who make our broadcast possible on the World Wide Web at HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Logan wearing their white road jerseys, and they're trimmed in orange. And Tatum is going to be wearing their home unis tonight. We'll see if they're mostly black or if they go red and black tonight. But they come off a big win last week at homecoming. Good time had by all, and I tried to get into the dance, and they wouldn't let me. They said, "You've got to be kidding. We stopped doing the Charleston 100 years ago."
What are you saying? You're old?
No, I'm not nearly that old. That's a joke. We got a 4:24 remaining here on the pregame clock. And a good crowd out here. One thing I like, besides the great welcome we always get when we come here, is you can get here at Tatum an hour before the game starts, and the parking lot's full of cars. People are here an hour before the game starts and hanging out, visiting with each other. And, you know, when you live out in the wide open spaces, sometimes that's where you're going to see people, is at the football game. So you see a lot of people who haven't seen each other in a while, and some who see each other all the time. And always a good crowd here at Herb Pyre Field in Tatum when the Coyotes are playing at home. No exception tonight. And on road trips, if you have as many fans scattered through the bleachers on the other side as Logan does, you're doing okay. We're not talking about big cities here. And a lot of support in the game of 8-man football in all of these smaller towns. And I'll tell you what, it's every bit as exciting as what's going on in the top divisions, too, with the biggest schools. And in 8-man, it's a little more wide open, and you get a little more chance to make a big play because there's less guys in the way, obviously, 3 less on each team than if you're playing 11-man football. So Tatum is now out. Yep, they're mostly black tonight with the red numerals trimmed in white and red hats. And the Longhorns at least have done us the favor of contrasting numbers tonight because
last week was hard to see those numbers for sure.
Clayton had white jerseys and white numbers with just a little thin orange outline on it. And I don't know anyone who could read them unless they were right in front of us near the 50-yard line and close to the sideline. You could finally figure it out.
Or maybe we just both need new glasses.
Yeah, maybe. And man, we need to get to iMart Express. And by the way, I think they owe me now because that's a commercial for iMart Express. But Tatum Coyotes are right in front of us, and we'll enjoy the pregame festivities while we honor America. We'll be back in a moment. Nicely done, and we are just about ready for some 8-man high school varsity football. Tatum Coyotes and the Logan Longhorns district opponents. And as I look at my info, and we will let you know how these teams are doing. Logan 6-3 overall. They're 1-2 in district. 46 back. Tyler Graham. It'll be a Garner keeper, and he can hurt you with his legs. Good fake on the handoff. And comments from Clayton last week. What was getting them is the way they sell that fake. They hold it for a long time and really sell you that he's going to hand the ball off, and it's a good misdirection, and the quarterback found an open lane and got a nice gain. So it's going to be second and relatively short, and that's going to be a running play. That was number 2, Chris Kotara, who's a really good running back on the stop there. A lot of these guys will be going 2 ways on the carry by Garner. So they're going to need 3 here on 3rd down. Getting close to midfield. Ball is just past the 40-yard line of Tatum. Garner, swing pass, caught, but brought down. Going to need about 4. That makes it a little tougher. Maybe a short 3. Short 4, long 3. And showing no signs yet of kicking it, but they're going to take a timeout and talk about it because it's early in the ball game. Wonder if you're going to use some trickery, maybe just kick this away and let your defense talk. And a lot to decide on in that huddle. While we're in a timeout, we'll let you hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back to Tatum Coyote football. Maybe we'll just hold it. They broke the huddle. We'll wait and do it when we have a longer time, because I get the feeling the Longhorns are going to break their huddle, and they just did. So Garner with Graham in the backfield does not appear to be a kick. It's going to be a run with Garner. I think that's his 3rd carry of the game already, and he completed a pass.
For him, being quarterback, he sure does move those chains a lot.
Yeah, he's a very good runner, a talented kid all the way around. Good kicker, too. And again, they hold that handoff for the fake it, and we got a flag, our first penalty of the game. And just as the tackle was being made, I was afraid of that. A hold against Tatum. Man, there was a host of people around the football, and everyone was falling forward. I don't know where he saw that hold, but apparently he did. For Tatum, they need to get across midfield to about the 47.
They got to make it all the way to Dora side.
Yeah. No score in the game, though, yet. Early going here. Coyotes and Longhorns. Late season action here as the regular season about to wrap up for these 8-man teams. Under pressure, screen pass. Graham, he should have room, does. And that is a really good tackle on a really good play. And I'll tell you what, if number 3 there, Isaiah Knight, does not get him by the ankle and trip him up, he had a long way to go and a lot of green grass. That was a huge tackle to save a bigger play, and they're still going to need about 7 or 8, maybe 6 to get a first down, but they've come a long way. They have almost made it to Millen's-End, but you've got it reasonable now, 3rd down, and we're going to call it about 7. Garner to throw, sideline, caught, and that is a first down, Tatum.
Wow.
Man. That was a good stop. And I think that was number 7 for them. That was 7 and 7 colliding. Aiden Kotara. And, of course, continues. Lots of scattered around. They need to get down. They need to get down to about the 17 or 6. Big play. And that man there, yeah, he wasn't out of bounds. That's a little slow, but Chris Katara is a great running back. Number 2, leads their team. And I didn't unplug it from the last game. I don't. So yeah,